What's up, guys? Iki with DCCTRAIN. First of all, thank you very much, guys, for your patience. A lot of stuff going on. I'm doing my best working on your projects. This is one of them. Very cool. Swiss passenger car, and it's like double-decker. Manufacturer ROCO, and it's highly detailed, really cool car. Of course, I started with the more complicated because it has headlights. See that cab? Usually the engineer, I guess, moving to this car, so they're not rotating anything, moving engines. The engineer coming and start driving the other direction. That's it. So Swiss rules lights. That will be story for another day. I just gonna tell you. Usually it's 3 lights top and left and right bottom white when it's moving forward, and when it's moving backwards it's only bottom right white. And that's why I try to avoid extra money for extra parts, extra decoders. Actually, I think I can do it with that LED bar ESU makes. What's up? Sometimes I'm getting like Russian viewers, so sometimes I'm speaking Russian. Братан, все нормально. В коммуне точно будет остановка. So this bar 50708. I didn't see much video about those bars. So decoder built in, and it's 2 formats, DCC and Motorola. Let's just call it digital, and it's very nice. That's advantage, so you can move to different command station. I'm not sure about layouts, but next video I'll show you how I make that pickup from ESU item as well. Very cool, love it. Usually I'm using Miniatronics, those bars with capacitor built in, super capacitor, and they offering you like small like pickup deal. I have a couple of videos, but this is really cool. So next video about that pickup. So now, to save money and making it less complicated, I cut that ESU bar. This is just a testing example. The reason I have auxiliary output, it will be that light. I'll demonstrate you soon. And those like end of car red lights, usually in Europe as well. Here in the States, I'll take it back, yeah, but not in this one. It's just complete set. So I'm using one output here and one auxiliary output here. Usually it's like headlight with F0 default, and if you change direction backwards, those guys will turn on. So if you want to cut the bar, you can do it. One more thing, see the color? Kind of yellowish. Don't be confused. It's warm LEDs. They just like fill with that type of transparent color, some plastic stuff. The yellow bar of ESU, they looks like transparent. Absolutely, they like you see the almost like crystal inside. So make sure it's cool. I put capacitor temporarily, and it's holding charge like perfectly. So I will hide it someplace else as well. So with the wires. This is also was experiment for another passenger car. I put that LED extra. It's total of 11 in when you're going between cars. So there you see in Russian it's called kind of предбанник or something, like just before you're going to the inside of wagon. It's like when it's doors, actually, doors in and out, that light called дежурная, always on, doesn't matter. Or maybe they turn it on, turning it off during daylight, but definitely when it's maybe the entire train will be like in the sleeping mode, whatever they have. You have like individual lights. That thing usually ends of the ends of the car will be on. Okay. So if you want to cut it, and it's a lot of wiring. If you want to cut it, sure, you can cut it. I'm using Dremel with that type of cutter, just whatever Dremel. That's about millimeter. You don't need to go any thicker, because you need to keep some pads right there. I won't recommend any kind of saw, because you need to cut it fast and clear. Some diamond blades, yeah, they much thinner, like for the track, if you want to do like separate feedback modules, insulated parts, yes, or in existing track, which can be complicated too. So I have, it's a little bit new, I don't want to say new, but I didn't do it like so much deeper, like separated different groups of LEDs, but I'll demonstrate you. So we'll talk about it. I need actually manual, believe it or not. Oh, no, I don't need a manual. I can use the programmer. Yes, so I have front light, headlight, auxiliary 1, and group of 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 and 11. Okay, so that's my 11. It's separate completely. It's on auxiliary 1. So that's 10, 9, and the rest of them. And of course, with a programmer, actually you need a really programmer. Takes probably a few seconds to rearrange, a few minutes to rearrange everything, or you can use software. Just find out. I will show you Windows. Yeah, software. Just find out what CV is responsible for whatever functions, and like how they grouping together. And if you mention here, that's my neon light. I believe the newer modern, especially era 5 and up, probably late 2000, maybe even, correct me if I'm wrong, all European like modern stuff, they switch to LEDs. So there's no neon like a fluorescent light effects when it's starting like flickering. Yeah, I think it's they just turning on with fade in, fade out effect. Okay, so we're cool with this. We're going to the top again. That's pretty much it. And if you need to connect them together, so my point is, I'm not sure, I'm going to keep like 5 and so total 11, 1 extra. So I think I'm going to keep 4 and 5 DVDs. I didn't see. Yeah, on the bottom, 4 on the bottom, and maybe like 6 on top, and then 1. I'll take it back. Yeah, don't worry about it, Alex. AK. Yeah, this is just group. This will be separate, and that will be separate. So 6 and 4. 4 on the bottom, because that section kind of, you know, not a lot of lights here, but tons of lights on top. 6 and 4, I think that's what it is. That's the reason I'm cutting. And you need a 8 wires between. 4 on top on that one side, and 4 on the other side. Okay, and everything starts working perfectly. Actually, I disconnect one. It says like AC current, yeah, with that sign of AC. I use only 7 and it was working. Don't want to like tell you like 100%, but I just put 8 and everything's cool. Now we're going to test it, the fun part. Let me just turn intro for a second, and I turn the light off. I think I need a little bit more light. Let's see, top. Yeah, it's kind of dark. We need a little bit something here. Yes, perfect. Okay, so here we go. I'll tell you how to program it to different address in a few moments. Just wanna, everything under power, so I need to be very careful. Just not shortening any other outputs. Okay, to turn the whole thing, it's function 2. Boom. Warm LED, warm white LED. Except this guy, because it's on function 1. And see that neon fluorescent light effect starter. Starting. That's ESU make in, and it's easy to adjust with a programmer. Okay. Now, and that's my one of the function for Swiss rules LED. So one will be, that will be my bottom right in front of, means if it's in front of the engine or in front of that car when it's moving like forward. And if it's moving, of course, everything will be reprogrammable. Now, if I need to turn direction to like go backwards, and that's my red lights, like end of the car, but I'm going to use it for headlights, if it makes sense. So because I need 2 functions output to establish that Swiss rules. Yes, that's pretty cool. Well, I'm thinking, oh yeah, how to reprogram to, I did a lot of videos, but one more time, not biggie. So when I'm done with everything, of course I can reprogram with a programmer, that's piece of cake. But if you don't have a programmer, you just regular digital system. Digital can be Motorola, can be DCC. I'm talking about DCC right now. Motorola can be a little bit tricky. So I'm putting different engine on the same track, just whatever engine you have. And you're programming the address, because right now it's 6185. It's actually a number on the car. Okay? And I'm keeping it. Can be any address. When I'm programmed to that address, engine has a load motor on the decoder output for the motor, and that will take new address if you don't have the programmer. That's the main thing. What else? I think we're almost done. Groups. No, not done yet. Groups. So function 2 turns everything on. Okay, and if I need that auxiliary 1, it's function 1 again. Hop, done. Yeah, but that's for actually different car. So now function 3, it's group 1 to 3. And it's starting from this end. Where's my? I guess so. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay. We turn it off. Function 3. Function 4. Another 2 lights, which is very nice. Then function 5. another 2 lights. Now because I cut this guy out and this guy, they are on the same, I believe, on the same group as well. So 5 and 6. Yes. And I believe 7, correct. So the group of 7, it will be 10 and 11. After first 3, they're going only 2 LEDs. Because I cut this guy from the board, the whole board, I have only one, which is also cool. Kind of you separate it like individual lights in the car, you know, just on the ceiling, just for your reading, you know, whatever you doing, typing, writing. Yeah, so that's the idea. Well, I try to do more. Try to do more broadcasts for fun. If you have questions, please just leave them in the comment. We'll come back to them. Thanks for watching, supporting business, and if you'd like to support channel, there is a join membership button. Have a good one. Bye bye.